Today, our special guest is Senator Bartolotta. Senator Bartolotta, would you like to introduce yourself to our friends?
Sure. Hi. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so excited to be able to sit here and read to you. And you can tell I'm in a library. So this is one of my favorite places to be. I love reading books to kids. So thanks for letting me come and join you today.
And remember how we looked at our map of Pennsylvania at the beginning of the year, friends? Well, Senator Bartolotta is where this red circle is, over here.
Way over there. We call it the southwestern corner of Pennsylvania.
Right. Do any of you live close to the red circle? Do you know where you live? If you're close, thumbs up, thumbs down. Addison, no, you're over on the other side. Paul, no. Not sure. And then sometimes, Senator Bartolotta, you go over here where this blue circle is, right? To the Capitol?
I do. That's where I do a lot of work, in Harrisburg, which is the capital of Pennsylvania. And that's where we go to cast our votes on all kinds of bills that become laws in Pennsylvania.
So today, friends, the book that Senator Bartolotta is going to read to us, let me switch to our other page, goes with our letter of the week. And can you show us with your sign language, what letter were we practicing this week? Show me your sign language sign for our letter that we were practicing this week. Which letter was it? Oh, is Isabel's getting ready? Oh, there's yours, Paul. Addison has hers. We were learning all about the letter W this week, so we thought if it would be perfect if you read Whistle for Willie to us.
Great. I would love to. This is a very fun book, and it actually has something to do with two things that I love very much: dogs and whistling. So how many people can whistle? Can anybody whistle yet? Does anyone know how to whistle? Okay, well, you have something in common with Willie. So I'm very happy to read this to you guys. So, ready to get started? Okay. Okay. Whistle for Willie. Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. So that's the little boy's name that we just saw. His name's Peter. How he wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead, he began to turn himself around and around and around. He whirled faster and faster. When he stopped, everything turned down and up and up and down and around and around. He was dizzy, right? Peter saw his dog Willie coming. Quick as a wink, he hid in an empty carton lying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled? Peter thought. Willie would stop and look all around to see who it was. And Peter tried again to whistle. But he couldn't. So Willie just walked on. Peter got out of the carton and started home. On the way, he took some colored chalk out of his pocket and he drew a long, long line. It's a couple of girls doing something. He drew around the girls jump roping. He's drawing around a barber shop pole, looks like. There's a little kitty cat in the window. Who sees the kitty cat? Who sees the kitty cat? Thumbs up for the kitty cat. Good eyes. Very good eyes. He drew that long, long line right up to his door. And he stood there and tried to whistle again. He blew till his cheeks were tired. And nothing happened. This looks like he's inside his house, right? He went into his house and he put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror to practice whistling. Sometimes that helps if you look at someone else who can do something and you try to pretend you're doing it just like them. Didn't work. Still no whistle. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended that he was his father. He said, "I've come home early today, dear. Is Peter here?" He's acting like his dad, huh? First, he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then, he tried to run away from his shadow. He jumped off of his shadow. But when he landed, they were together again. He came to the corner where the curtain was. And who should he see but... Who's that? Is that his dog? That's Willie. He saw Willie. Peter scrambled under the curtain, and he blew, and he blew, and he blew. And suddenly, out came a real whistle. Willie stopped, and he looked around to see who that was. And there's Peter. "It's me!" Peter shouted, and he stood up, and Willie raced straight to him. Wow! Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling. And so did Willie. Peter's mother asked him and Willie to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there. And he whistled all the way home. Oh my gosh!
I think that's the end.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so cool. He taught himself how to whistle. He just kept practicing and practicing all day long, and he finally did it. Isn't that cool? He was able to do it. Who's done something that they didn't think they could do? Does anybody ride a bike? A cartwheel? No way. You can do a cartwheel? I can't even do a cartwheel. That's awesome.
And I did a forward roll handstand with my friend's help that she's in an older level and she turned
Oh my gosh. See, you got someone to help you learn how to do something you couldn't do. That's wonderful. Anybody else do something that maybe they didn't know they could do? What could you do that you didn't know you could do?
Mommy teach me how to ride a bike. Now now I'm good at riding a bike up and down.
You can ride a bike. You can pedal your bike?
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That is great.
Four wheels. I can ride it.
Good for you. That's great.
Anybody else? Who do we have? Is Paul? Paul had his hand up. There we go. Go ahead, Paul. What did you learn how to do you didn't think you could do?
When I first got my Spider-Man scooter, I rode it for the first time and I fell off.
Oh,
Outside, I fell off and I got scraped on my knee.
oh, wow. There you
And
go.
I feel much better. I felt much better. And yesterday, I went to Grandma's and there was a new friend, and he had a big scooter. And we
Oh,
raced.
you were racing?
Yeah, and I had my gear on, knee pads, like
There you go.
everything. Then he tried to do a trick. He tried to use a scooter on the slide, sliding down.
Oh, no. Did he get hurt?
No, he got stung by a bee.
Holy Hannah, what a story that is. You should write a book. You
I
should
already have one, but it's about NASCAR.
Well, that's another W word. Whoops. Whoops.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that book because I thought it was great. And I taught myself how to whistle a long time ago. It took a long time. And one of the things I really, really, really wanted to learn how to do was to whistle with my fingers really, really, really loud. But we're in a library and I can't do that in here. But I can whistle really, really, really loud with my fingers. And it took a lot of practice. But you should try to practice whistling and try and teach yourself how to whistle. It's going to take a long time, but keep trying because it's a cool thing to do.
How about I turn on everybody's microphone for a minute so that we can say a thank you to Senator Bartolotta for coming to read to us. Okay, are you ready? Okay, remember though, not too loud in your microphones. Use those whisper voices. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Whistle for Willie W. Thank you for letting me share W book with you today.
Thank you very much. We enjoyed getting to read our book with you.
It was a lot of fun for me. Thank you so much for inviting me and having me, and I would love to do it again. All right, stay well. Thanks, guys. Bye.
You.